Hey, what's up everyone? It's Dave and we're back with the next reading of the Old Testament. For those of you that have been following along, you know that we're in Exodus, and today we're on chapter 38. Alright, I will be reading out of the King James Version. As you can see, I'm here in my car, so King James it is. That's what I've got in here right now. So, alright, chapter 38. The altar of burnt offering, the brass laver, the court, the sum of tabernacle offerings, for a total of 31 verses today. All right. All right. Let's see here. Yes, remember, if you don't have a Bible, you can go to bible.com and read for free. You can also download the YouVersion app on any Android or Apple device. It's an amazing app. I've been using it for years now. It's got all the different translations on there, and even some quite a few language translations as well. So, all right, if you're ready, I'm ready. We will go ahead and get started. And he made the altar of burnt offerings of shittim wood. 5 cubits was the length thereof, and 5 cubits the breadth thereof. It was 4 square, and 3 cubits the height thereof. And he made the horns thereof on the 4 corners of it. The horns thereof were of the same, and he overlaid it with brass. And he made all the vessels of the altars, the pots and the shovels and the basins and the flesh hooks and the fire pans. All the vessels thereof he made of brass. All right, get this up here. All right. And he made for the altar a brazen grate of network under the compass thereof, beneath unto the midst of it. And he cast 4 rings for the 4 ends of the grate of brass to be placed for staves. And he made the staves of shittim wood and overlaid them with brass. And he put the staves into the rings on the sides of the altar to bear it withal. He made the altar hollow with boards. He made the laver of brass, and the foot of it of brass, and of the looking glasses of the woven assembly, which assembled at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And he made the court on the south side southward. The hangings of the court were of fine twined linen, and 100 cubits. Their pillars were 20, and their brazen sockets 20, and the hooks of the pillars and their fillets were of silver. And for the north side the hangings were 100 cubits. Their pillars were 20, and their sockets of brass 20. The hooks of the pillars and their fillets of silver. And for the west side were hangings of 50 cubits, their pillars 10, and their sockets 10. The hooks of the pillars and their fillets of silver. And for the east side, eastward 50 cubits. The hangings of the one side of the gates were 15 cubits, their pillars 3, and their sockets 3. And for the other side of the court gate, on this hand and on that hand, were hangings of 15 cubits, their pillars 3, and their sockets 3. And the hangings of the court round about were of fine twined linen. And the sockets for the pillars were of brass, and the hooks of the pillars and their fillets of silver, and the overlayings of their chapiters of silver, and the pillars of the court were filleted with silver. And the hangings for the gate of the court was needlework of blue and purple and scarlet and fine twined linen. And the 20 cubits was the length, and the height in the breadth was 5 cubits, answerable to the hangings of the court. And their pillars were 4, and their sockets of brass 4, and their hooks of silver, and of the overlays of their chapiters and their fillets of silver. And all the pins of the tabernacle and of the court round about were of brass. This is the sum of the tabernacle, even of the tabernacle of testimony, as it was counted according to the commandment of Moses, for the service of the Levites, by the hand of Ithamar, son to Aaron the priest. And Bezalel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, made all the Lord commanded Moses. And with him was Aholiab, son of Ahishamach, of the tribe of Dan, an engraver and cunning workman, and embroiderer in blue and in purple and in scarlet and fine linen. All the gold that was occupied for the work in all the work of the holy place, even the gold of the offering, was 29 talents and 730 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary. And the silver of them that was numbered of the congregation was 100 talent, and 1,703 shekel, after the shekel of the sanctuary. A bekah for every man, that is half a shekel, after the shekel of the sanctuary, for every one that went to be numbered, from 26 years old and upward, for 600,000 and 300,000 and 550 men. And of the 100 talents of silver were cast the sockets of the sanctuary, and the sockets of the veil, and 100 sockets of the 100 talents, a talent for a socket. And 1,775 shekels he made hooks for the pillars, and overlaid their chapiters, and filleted them. And the brass of the offering was 70 talents, and 2,400 shekels. And therewith he made the sockets to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and the brazen altar, and the brazen grate for it, and all the vessels of the altar, and the sockets of the court round about, and the sockets of the court grate, and all the pins of the tabernacle, and all the pins of the court round about. All right, that concludes chapter 38 of the book of Exodus of the King James Version. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope that you had a great time listening to that. I know I enjoyed reading it to you today. So, all right, thanks for all your comments. Thanks for all your love and support. Thanks for everything that you do for the channel. Greatly appreciate it. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. If not, hope you guys have a great day. And thanks again. God bless.
When life keeps falling and wonder where he is in all this mess, he's right there to guide you. Unseen, you're not alone.